try a little franchise here where I made a player, a running back, Mr. Wild Bill, and he's with the put him on the Chiefs, and that's who I'm contracted to. Let's go for it. Now I'll only be operating the offense on this.
Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
My character's wearing number 69.
We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Charles will take a look there at the draft class for the Super Bowl champs as they took Clyde Edwards-Helaire with a final pick of the first round.
And I think a lot of people expected them to draft defense in the first round as they continue to want to get better there, but they are the Super Bowl champs, and they decided to stay on the offensive side and give themselves an extra weapon. But they did address the defense in the second round. Willie Gay, a linebacker, could flat out.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Ardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
What a pass, what a pass.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The running back.
For the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year. In the divisional round, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs when they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Again, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes caught out left side by Robinson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back
doing a little live thing right now.
Blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've got a 7-0 lead. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter.
Oh, my.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs, nothing.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it.
Oh, I didn't get it.
On the mark. I'm
I
not sure he
didn't
pushed
get
the
it.
line forward.
I got it.
And indeed he did.
No, I didn't. Fucking 14-0 now.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
No, I already took one.
They'll start out here with a jet
Stole
sweep,
one.
and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion. And there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Oh, come on,
And
grab
that
that.
is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard.
Of course, they have to score on
So the football will
every
be at
possession
the
they have.
25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Are you playing football now?
Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Going deep here for Watt. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
He caught that. Oh, yeah. Don't take it away from me. Don't take it away from me. He was right at the sidelines.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
Oh, you bugger, look at that.
He lost the football.
Now I fumbled it, and
they
they took it into a
and
touchdown.
Bring this one back. A fumble return for a So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
I'm going deep. I'm going deep.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Oh,
terrific there.
It was
It's
almost
knocked
picked
down
off.
and incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And he'll go back to Kelce. This time it's caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Intended for
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one. They may come back to it again.
Complete. The tight end, Kelce. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
3rd and 4.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I get inside the 20 in the fucking half ends.
So we have... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now these two quarterbacks in this one, Mahomes and Watson, so much in common. Drafted 2 picks apart from one another in 2017. Mahomes going 10th to Kansas City. Watson at 12 to Houston. Both Pro Bowlers early in their careers, of course. And Mahomes has the MVP and a Super Bowl ring, so he kind of has the leg up to this point. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh, you fucker.
Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Oh, you buggers!
Under pressure, and the
Fucking
Texans
sock,
able to get in there for
fuckers
the
are just
sack.
hammering
The
me.
sack there by Tyrone Crawford,
Playing your
shooting in to
franchise
make
mode?
the play.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're
Playing
already
your
down
career or
big,
your
and now
franchise?
you know they're just going to come after the
I
quarterback
started
in
a
big
new
way.
franchise.
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. This offense struggling here in the second half. They have not scored yet. They'll try to change that here. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35.
The extra goal one. Holy shit, the extra goal.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He'll rifle this one deep run, and this is caught inside the 5. And
Wild Bill, the halfback, fucking takes it at the fucking 1.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this
Oh, you bugger.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is
Got
good.
3 anyway, got 3 anyway. Of course, they got fucking 7 more.
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. defense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCall Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And this play goes nowhere.
Fuck off. Fuck off. I didn't get those inches. Fuck you.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear a lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
Oh, just messed up.
End zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to
Finally got a
see
touchdown.
They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular.
That's a pretty rough game, man.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. There's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but
oh, come on. I can't even get the fucking running game going here. Holy
shit. They're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
There's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be charged. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. On first down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 33 yards that time.
Well, that certainly made you think back to last year's Super Bowl because it was these two, Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill. They connected on a play not all that much different from this one. They really turned the tide in that ball game.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Chargers 38-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 5 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
Oh, come on, man.
Intercepted. Picked off by Casey.
Come on, man.
Big turnover there.
Of course, we're going to go march down and score.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Mahomes pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
The ball carrier.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want the left tackle to bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
8-yard line.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in the 2nd week of the regular season. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so to make some progress in this one.
Oh, nearly picked. That may be lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Of course, a penalty on me.
That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard.
Still first down.
This offense ready to get back out
Not
there
even
as they'll
first
have
and
the
15,
football to
first
start
and
the
18.
3rd quarter.
Come on.
He's winning, Redskins?
No.
Let's just go.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, you bugger.
They're almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Oh, you bugger.
It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they will set up shop in enemy territory.
Oh,
at the
man, when they
42-yard
programmed the AI for
first half
football,
did
they
not go
really
their way, and
programmed
that's not going to help them out.
Holy heck, you guys.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he almost had it.
Luckily,
With
ever
one interception,
programmed
just missing his second there.
team's hard, man. Holy shit.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to
A big gain of 31 on third down. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ah, stop.
He
No.
will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Linval Joseph. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. On third and long, it's Mahomes. Caught Kelsey, left side. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelsey fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has it.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
First and goal.
That's good for 28 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, you're...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Holy
A
fuck.
great effort
Holy
there.
shit.
With his
Finally
first
scored
career
something.
NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Oh, he fakes a spike. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yards. First down, Kansas City.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Why can't I go for a fucking field goal? I guess I'm not close enough, right?
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, to be, it's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short.
Oh, you fucking cocksucker.
Picked up by Casey Hayward.
Now he's going to run all the way down.
A big seam, and he might go all the way.
Intercepted it in their fucking end zone, and they ran it all the way back.
Pick 6 and a Charger TD.
I don't fucking believe that shit.
Now following the touchdown, here comes this offense back out onto the field as they will take over with a 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And that will
Come on,
be
Hill,
incomplete.
grab the goddamn
Would have
thing.
been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I could
This
have walked
defense is
that up
continuing to
to you,
contest
placed that in
every
your
deep
hand.
ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a deep ball there.
Come on, Wild Bill. You could have had that.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
Fuck,
Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35.
Holy
The
fuck,
time to
Hill,
pull
you
out
got
the stops
something.
is
Holy
now,
shit.
and they convert there on 4th down.
I don't believe
Now, you're
it.
at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play.
You ain't got no feet. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
I'm keeping it close, but I can't tie it up.
His 2nd touch.
Now they come back and they're going to score. Yeah.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game.
I had 372 total yards, 2 touchdowns, and we lost 27-24.
That's right up their alley with what we saw in this
Wow. Wow, I don't get it.